channel straight into the game. So, okay, we're good. We're live.
We're live? Okay.
Yeah, we're live. This is you. Go.
Then what is up, everybody? It is Austin here with Finn, as always, and we are getting ready for another night of SEU Fire Esports. Rocket League is the game tonight, as usual. Thank you so much for joining us here, and I'm excited. Who are we playing tonight?
Tonight we are playing WNE Wolverines Western North.
WNE?
Hold on, I have the name. I had it memorized, and then you asked.
So not WWE, nothing like that?
Western New England. That's what it is. Western New England Wolverines for this first game, and then we'll have a second game tonight.
So we're going to call them the Wolverines then, and I feel like the first one to make an X-Men or Marvel pun is the winner of the game tonight, you know?
Dude, that would be a huge pun. It's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like just Hugh. Yeah, we've heard of the Greatest Showman. This is gonna be the greatest show. Our game tonight.
Oh man.
Because Hugh Jackman's been the Greatest Showman.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, man. Sorry. So anyway.
So yeah. Anyways, it's good to be back with Rocket League. Of course, we weren't here last week, but we're here tonight, and I am excited.
I'm really excited
this
too.
game. I'm glad for some Rocket League. You know, after Overwatch was like super hype and intense. Had 2 games this week to do, but now we're here. And it's just kind of like a more, Rocket League's more of like there's a lot that still goes on, but it's more chill in the sense that it's
right.
Soccer, right?
Right, exactly. And I was sad that we missed last week's game because you did hear Dempsey played last week. Dempsey played with Jason and Yanni, and they did beat Michigan, who was number 1 ranked in this league. So, this team has played well. I know last week they had the coach, so obviously they played really well. But this time Will is going to be stepping back, and obviously Will Power, a really great player. So I'm excited to see how they face against the Wolverines tonight.
Yeah.
The Wolverines, it feels weird because if the Wolverines, it's weird to say as a plural word.
The Wolverines.
The Wolverines, doesn't it? It just sounds weird.
Well, I think you just say Wolverines, right?
Well, Wolverines. But
leaving?
You would say the Packers or the Bears, you would say the Wolverines.
I suppose.
You wouldn't just say... You
wouldn't
just say, and there's a score for Wolverines. You would say, there's a score for the Wolverines.
Yeah, but the Packers, the Bears.
And the Packers have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, so it's the same
You wouldn't say,
thing.
and Packers have scored a touchdown. You would say, the Packers have scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
And I think...
So why is it so weird to say the Wolverines?
Because Wolverine seems like a single person, like an individual. Just like it's like
but
the Spider-Man.
It's already
like
Wolverines by itself, like how the Packers are Packers by itself.
I understand Wolverines, right? But I'm saying the character Wolverine.
Okay.
I've thought of him. I've thought of Wolverine so much that it's weird to say him as a plural. It's like saying
Wolverines.
Here, let's say it like this. It's like saying Spider-Mans or Spider-Men.
Yeah, but Wolverines didn't originate.
I know, I understand that, but very few people use the term Wolverine without considering the Marvel character.
Okay, have you ever seen a Wolverine in real life?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. Actually,
okay,
they had
whatever.
one at a zoo.
Okay. Did I ask?
Yeah,
okay.
you
Well,
did.
yes, I did ask. Okay.
You quite literally asked, "Hey, have you seen a Wolverine?" Here, I'm gonna find a picture of a Wolverine really quick. This is important. All right, I'm gonna find you a picture of a Wolverine. Let's see.
It's just not a term that I'm accustomed to.
It's just not a term I am accustomed to. This is a Wolverine. Look at those things.
Yeah, no, I know that, but when most people think of Wolverine, they don't think of that picture of an animal. They think of the character.
that is fair. That's a very fair point.
But anyway, here we go. We are off with another match of Rocket League, and it starts with Will Power missing a clear or maybe faking. I don't really know, but either way, Yanni is going to pick it up anyway. It's going to be a shot on goal. No, not a shot on goal.
Pandas.
As Panda's going to get in position, backing up, trying to maintain a defensive posture.
I'm just making sure.
Just making sure. I appreciate the initiative.
And
Yanni going for a shot, not able to connect as JT is going to maneuver around the ball, which is now resting at midfield. Will Power going to come in.
Dozen? I would say that's dozen. Getting the save there, but
Will Power gonna take a
oh
shot.
My goodness, look at that.
Will Power
Wide
gonna open up the game with a quick score for SEU.
Nice and easy, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want to see when you're playing some Rocket League.
And Jason, the stud muffin, bounced it off the right wall, right in the waiting arms of Yanni. The waiting tires.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, it is SU versus WNE tonight. WNE in the orange and SU in the blue. Currently SU up 1 goal, 4 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Is Dozen and Captain
and
Frog
Will Power gonna get a second goal.
Holy cow.
What is that? 2 goals in less than 30
goals.
seconds for Will?
That's 2 goals within the first minute of the game here. Look at this.
And Will, honestly, maybe Will was trying to look like Will was just trying to set something up for Yanni. Maybe not even intending to score. Maybe just trying to act as a playmaker. But it worked out great. He was able to bounce it off the corner right back to himself for a nice goal.
Yeah,
and
I gotta
JT
say though, like
here.
in all honesty, I'm not even going to say SU is playing well here. I just think the Wolverines are playing poorly. Like the net's just been left.
And you know what? Maybe it's because they spent more time arguing about their name, as we did, than practicing. But that's neither here nor there.
They spent more time sharpening their claws.
There you go. Or their fangs, because it's also an animal.
They are
what?
Animals, so.
Have you ever heard a Wolverine speak? What sound does it make?
I like.
What kind of sound is Wolverine?
I feel like it would sound like a Tasmanian devil.
No, yeah, they sound like Tasmania. Yeah, they do like that.
Also, how do I know what a Tasmanian devil is, but I didn't know what a Wolverine was?
Because Tasmanian devils are more famous as like the animal, because that's what it is in Looney Tunes. Is a Tasmanian
That is
devil.
true. There's no superhero called the Tasmanian devil.
There's no.
But maybe there should be.
Ladies
and
gentlemen,
JT, and this might be a free one, but no. D Zen is going to knock it away for a save.
Yep, Dozen's getting hit over to Panda.
Is it Dozen or D Zen?
I'm gonna say Dozen.
Okay. There's a dozen different ways to say the name, but we'll go with that one.
Okay, listen, man. We've already had enough with the Wolverine puns. I don't think we can roll with Baker's dozen of puns. Anyways, as Pandas hits it over, Yanni's gonna be there to receive it. Will Power's gonna be hanging back here as the stud muffin himself makes his way back towards the goal. Will Power's gonna move up. Captain Frog Eyes is gonna be up in the air.
That sound. Do you hear that like squishing sound? Is
that's
unique
the boost.
to the car?
That's his boost.
And JT going to
Yanni
miss it. Oh, that looked a little bit scuffed.
That was about free.
D Zen just like glided in there. Will Power.
Good. Will Power though is gonna be hitting the ball back.
He's
over
gonna
towards
challenge
the
real
center
fast,
of the
try to
field
get
here.
something.
Captain Frog Eyes hitting it up
like
and
that
over
name,
towards
and
the
there you
goal, and it
go.
goes in. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first point for WNE.
And what started off.
He's got a red-eyed tree frog. Look at that.
Yep.
I just want to talk about animals now.
Right, and after that really weak opening for the Wolverines, they are turning the tables just a little bit, making a comeback with still 2 minutes left on the clock. Only down 1 goal. Still plenty of stuff they can do. Yanni going to try to challenge, going to move up a little bit with the ball.
Yeah, I gotta say this happened last time though that we had like a.
Ooh,
fun
Will
game.
Power getting a demolition.
Captain Frog Eye is gonna be taken down there. Panda's gonna be blocking the shot there, and SU. Honestly, at this point, SU can just run down the clock if they want, right? Because it's just under 2 minutes left on the clock here, and SU's
nice save by
sitting
Will.
well so far. Yeah, great save from Will Power there. It's still back over on the side. Yanni is there. Will Power coming over to hit it.
That was a little bit
over to
messy
the
there.
side.
But nevertheless, SU able to avoid having a goal scored on them. And, they can run out the clock. That's always an option when you're up. I'd still like to see SU keeping their foot on the gas, not playing too defensively, maybe trying to extend that lead up by 1 more. When you're playing 1 down, or 1 up, it only takes 1 goal before you're tied up again. So I'd love to see them bury the hatchet, to say the least, and get that last goal.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think they
and
definitely,
Will almost going for
Will
there.
Seeing that he's not gonna make it in, goes ahead and backs off, and just plays for the defense there. I gotta say though, SU, and with the way that the Wolverines
and that's a
playing,
goal.
oh, there it is.
What a
I was
shot!
about to say they're probably gonna get a goal and then just be able to sit back.
And
relax.
maybe that's what a Wolverine sounds like, is that noise that Jason just made there, I think it was.
I think that was Jason. We should interview him after the game. What does the fox say?
Right?
What does the Wolverine doesn't really work because it's too
What does the
long, but
Wolverine say? Yeah, no, I
does
don't
the
like
Wolverine
that.
say?
Oh, but DZen!
Oh, Dozen is going to be hanging.
Oh
across
my
the crossbar, and
goodness.
Jason is going to be
And
blocking the shot there.
WNE, they missed out on a free one on that goal right there.
Indeed, like holy cow, that was a free goal if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
And
just not able to get it
shot it too
working.
high.
And sure, I mean, if anything for SCU, I guess they're glad they're still up 2 because if that went in, would have given WNE a chance to tie it back up, but nope. Oh, and this
here we go.
DZen gonna see if he can do anything in this last 10 seconds.
Yep, just going to
But
do what
no.
he can. Here comes the countdown. 8, 7,
JT, is this a
6.
goal?
No,
Passes
I
it
don't
back?
think so.
No.
No, this is honestly, at this point, SU just wants to keep it on the ground.
And there you go.
And it's going to be on the ground. That's going to be game number 1 to SEU, folks. The
Absolutely.
Wolverines are going to have to go back into their dens after that one.
Absolutely, and a very nice start for SEU. JT going to get 1 goal with willpower, those 2 goals opening up the game in a very nice match. But I do agree with it, what you said. I think WNE did not play spectacularly, and quite honestly, just a bit underwhelming. You know, they had just a bad defensive start, and then after that, they had opportunities to get goals, like this one right here. It was where we see on the replay, where there was just all 3 of them kind of clustered up in the goal. There was an opportunity to chip it in, and they just missed the easy chip in. So yeah, not playing phenomenally, but we'll see what kind of adjustments they make. For now, though, it is time for our fan poll of the week. And this week, what do you think of when you hear Wolverine? Do you think of the superhero, the animal, or the Rocket League team? Let us know in the Twitch chat, and we will get back to you on our next break.
If you're watching this later on the YouTube channel, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. But we're about to get ready for game number 2 here of SU Fire versus WNE Wolverines. And here we go, folks. The ball is kicked off with SU starting with control. Captain Frog Eyes going through. And I gotta say, maybe we're giving Wolverines a little bit too much flack here. You know, they don't have opposable thumbs. I'm sure driving is hard for them.
Okay.
Okay, listen, I had to make the joke about animals can't drive. I think it's only funny. Like, it's
but
only
the
fair to
superhero
make a
can
joke.
drive, and I think that's what they're modeling their team after. But, you know,
Wolverines can't drive.
Wolverine the superhero can.
Yeah, but Wolverines can't.
Okay.
And they're
Well,
called the
we'll find out in
Wolverines.
the Twitch chat of the week what we decide on.
Anyways, Yanni gonna be heading it up over. Willpower kind of playing the front here, but the ball is gonna be hit over to the side. Captain Frog's gonna be hitting Jason.
And that's
to
a
stop
beautiful
it.
shot that
It
is
was
saved
a great shot.
by
Pandas is
Pandas.
gonna be there. I do like the fact that.
Oh, and Yanni, he got the
he got
demolition,
it.
and that set up a great shot on the goal.
That was wonderful.
Goes in. You can see here at the corner of your eye, it was the demolition that opened up that net.
Wonderfully done.
Yeah,
SU
Willpower. Willpower was the one, he got the goalie, and then before they could rotate to account for that missing goalie, just got the shot, and that was a beautifully drawn up play if I've ever seen it.
No, yeah, that was wonderfully done by SCU there. We really see them coming out and playing as a team, and we've talked about this, I think, again and again. Just the entirety of this season has been...
Panda's going on a slip and slide there for a second.
He is. I didn't know Pandas could slide around that much, but here we are. But I gotta say, we've talked about again and again, SCU, and their teamwork has just been really great this semester. Just this entire season, they have been performing well together and doing things together. Jason is going to stall it for a bit. Dozen is going to be hanging it straight up into the air. That's going to be in a good position for Yanni, and he's up high. It's right on the cusp, and Will is there to push it over the edge.
And you know,
into the goal.
That's the exact same shot just about that WNE had the chance to make just a little while ago. Just that quick chip.
Ooh, look at that.
Willpower was able to knock it in, something WNE was not able to do last game, but... Once again, SU just capitalizing on the opportunities that WNE is getting, but they're not the ones who are capitalizing on their side.
Right. And now it's going to be WNE in control of the ball here, but Jason is going to be up in the air for the defense here. Oh,
Willpower trying to go to challenge that and not going to be able to get
just going for like a
demolished.
face check there.
Or
is that a penalty?
Face mask, 5-yard penalty, automatic.
I was going to say more like a check, like in hockey.
Oh, okay.
You
know? How about like a power play, like one of the players sits for a little bit?
Yeah, that's a hockey thing. Or when you
Well,
take
that's-
your goalie out to get an extra player.
Or a free kick.
Or free kick.
That's more of a soccer-related
That is
term.
a soccer thing, yeah.
I wonder if Rocket League had penalties, what those penalties would look like.
How would you put... Oh, my goodness. A self-goal penalty?
Yeah, we were
Calculated.
arguing about penalties. This
Look at
time,
this.
SU inflicted a penalty on
Oh,
themselves.
my goodness.
And that is a 1 in a million shot for SEU. Let's add an extra goal on to SEU's total by the end of this.
Or do we... Wait. What?
Folks, Finn and I are just looking at each other in the booth here or in the computer because, frankly, we're not quite sure what happened.
I think, SU may have just essentially helped give them an own goal, but I think the Wolverines just kind of gave that to them for free.
The Wolverines returned the favor on
I
that.
felt like they just, felt bad or something. They were like, oh, we feel really bad. They, kind of own goaled at Florida's. Let's give it back to them,
Yep. That
But
was
on
a
the
weird
corner,
one.
though,
A very weird last 20 seconds.
That was the strangest thing I have ever seen in a game of Rocket League, to be quite honest with you.
Absolutely.
But regardless of that, the ball is going to be on the blue side of the court. And WNE, even though it is on the blue side of the court,
Will Power.
they
Gonna have
really
a nice clear to the other
don't
side
get
of the field.
control of the ball.
Oh, and this is a goal.
Oh, that's a goal. Yep.
I knew it. Yanni coming in like a bullet before I even said anything. That's the thing is, I just have complete confidence in this team that when there's an opportunity for them, they're going to take it. When you have a playmaker, a striker is going to be there waiting for the ball, and that's exactly what happened. And that's frankly why they're so dominant in this match thus far.
No, I definitely agree.
Oh, and that's another one maybe. No,
we'll
barely.
get to that one.
Barely.
I was going to
blocked
say,
a
if that's
shot by Will
another one,
Power.
like, holy cow, what is WNE doing? And
This game has
like,
devolved into a little bit of madness over the past few seconds,
Yeah,
but that's
and-
okay.
And just for people watching at home, right? When we're saying like, yeah, sure, we go to SU, so technically we're on SU side, but at the same, so you're like, you're just bad mouthing the other school. It's like, well, no. If you watch professional, if you
Finn.
watch professional games as well, they're going to criticize bad moves.
No,
from
Finn,
any
we
team
are
guard.
bad mouthing together.
I'm
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Have you ever seen the league play where Sven went over to the Baron pit and the casters are like, what is he doing? Like, there's no reason for him to be over there.
I have 3 questions. What is Sven? What is the Baron pit? And what is the league?
Sven is a pro player who currently plays for C9 in League of Legends.
No Quicksilver sash.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. No Quicksilver sash. Sven's down. But anyways, he plays for Cloud9 on League of Legends, and the Baron is a later game objective. That's really important. And he was over by the Baron pit, and he got caught out with no Quicksilver sash and was killed, and that cost him the game. That was back when he was on TSM.
Oh, Will Power in a one-on-one situation against Panda. Maybe trying to mess with him a little bit, get by him, but nothing doing. Panda having
Panda's
just about
just too
enough
big.
of Panda having just about enough of this struggle bus that he is on right now.
Yeah, and I gotta say, getting back to the actual thing though, like when back to the point at hand with that whole statement, right? The point is, we're just acknowledging that, like, hey, the Wolverines are not playing the best game of Rocket League we've
Oh,
seen.
3 versus 1. This is an
Wow.
interesting
Yeah,
scenario.
he took
Yanni
up
gonna be
over,
able to get
though.
a nice clear though.
Over to Willpower. And
JT gonna playmaker,
like,
gonna see if he
like,
can do anything.
To use that for example, right? It was on blue side of the court, but note how the Wolverines
Passes
just
it down. Is
had-
anyone there? No.
They just had no control over the ball.
Right.
Right. SU just gained control. 1 second on the clock
gonna
here.
touch?
As soon as it
Yes,
touches
it
the
is. Here
ground,
we
there
go.
it is. SU wins game number 2.
GG.
We got one more game.
Well, GG.
Good round.
No, good game because this round counts as a game.
That's true. As we get ready for SU
Ski.
match point here. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
But as we get ready, SU match point here, Wolverines need to step it up. Like that. That's all there is to it. They
Yeah.
need to step up in this kind of situation. Right?
Gamers, you've heard of the Battle Bus. Let me introduce you to the Struggle Bus, which WNE is currently taking a ride on. This has been a rough one for them thus far. And
The seats are like made of wood.
okay, yeah, sure, Finn.
No, because it's a struggle bus, so it's a rough ride.
Okay, I understand.
Like,
That's
have you
good.
ever sat on like wooden chairs for a while? It's
I
not the
have.
most comfortable.
You
thing.
are right. That is a good analogy. I have sat on wooden chairs.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're hopping into game number 3 here, SU versus WNE. If you're just tuning in, SU is up 2-0. Hold up. What is this?
It's the struggle bus.
It is quite literally the battle bus. It's the struggle bus. Austin, did you plan that, or like
I did plan
are you
that.
in contact
I saw
with?
that. I got a DM from them on my phone. But that's gonna be a goal for JTSM
Look at that
Jason the
thing!
Stud Muffin.
It is the battle bus. That is
No, Finn,
hilarious.
it's the struggle bus.
No, yeah, but it's also quite literally the battle bus.
Okay, but we're calling it the struggle bus for the sake of my own analogy.
I feel like Western New England is just having fun at this point, which I respect.
Maybe they might be tuning into the cast and they're like, oh, we oughta change our
3-minute delay.
battle bus. Yes, quite literally they are.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, as we're on game 3, SU 1.
Yanni grabbing some boost. Can he make something happen? He's got a man.
They got
and
it.
wow,
Passed it.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Look at this.
You see Yanni, you see Will coming up. Will just says, here, pass it down to me. I'll pick it up for you. And let me tell you, Deezen didn't quite know what to do there, doesn't. I forgot we were calling him that.
Deezen doesn't. All right, anyways.
Hey, Finn.
Yeah.
What do you call a time traveler from Star Wars?
What?
The Mandalorian.
I know you're laughing at the joke. I'm laughing at your face. You just look at me, and I know you've got this. I know it's your face, and I know you just got this look that is so triumphant on it.
But did you get the joke?
Yes, I got the joke because it's a DeLorean, and back to the.
Honestly, what might have been better is what do you call a person who can time travel?
A Mandalorian.
Either way.
A human DeLorean.
No, because
they're human.
No, because
but also a DeLorean.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there. Too far. Okay.
Hey, Austin, what kind of car does Yoda drive?
What car?
A Toyota.
Anyway, Yanni is at midfield, and he's going to be able to try to do something, and he
he's
does.
gonna get it in.
Yanni.
Oh, Captain Frog Eyes left the match. He left. They've surrendered.
And
they forfeited. 2 of them left. They've left.
And finally,
they left.
The opponent's willing to save us from more of Finn's jokes.
Is that legal? Can they do that?
I guess. Don't leave. You run the clock.
They just said GG's and they left.
Yeah.
Once again, maybe they were
Guys,
listening.
do some tricks. Give us a show.
Maybe they were listening to Finn's jokes on the stream and said, we can't stand this. We need to leave.
Hey, where does Darth Vader get his designer shoes?
Guys, it's powder stats. Let's see,
Where?
At the Darth Mall.
let's see a pinch. I want to see
Do you just have all Star Wars jokes?
I do know a lot of Star Wars jokes, actually.
Okay.
If you can believe it.
Yeah, I can.
Um,
No, that wasn't me asking for another one, Finn. That was just me saying I do believe you. Why does it look like the ball has little boost packs on it?
I know, it does look like that. Jason, can you give us a close-up of the ball, please?
Jason, the
He's
Stud
just
Muffin,
flying
gonna be our
away.
cameraman for now. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Thank you. That's close enough.
No, it's not.
Oh, Austin, can I tell you about my favorite pasta?
Okay.
It's Obi-Wan cannoli.
Okay, that one wasn't even funny. That one wasn't clever.
No, it was supposed to
That was-
surprise you because it's Star Wars pun out
Hey,
of
nobody
nowhere.
asked.
Yeah.
He's giving you your close-up.
Thank you.
What do you want?
Austin was just looking at like the boost things.
You start stacking your cards.
Yeah, stack the cars.
Stack them up, boys.
You know, this has been a weird
It's been a weird night.
because like we had this, right, where they
Right.
just all left, but then remember on Monday when we had the Torb 1v1?
We had the 12 1v1 right. And then we had me playing on Wednesday.
Well, that's old news now because you've done that a few times. I'm still happy. Wow.
The wheel wiggle. Hey kids, cover your eyes if you're watching this. Are we gonna get in trouble for this?
No. It's just a.
We want to remind the kids at home that this is not
No,
warranted by SCU.
You're making it weird.
Okay.
Oh my
Just a
goodness.
quick reminder that. Oh my god! You know what that reminds me of? You know the meme where it's the kids spinning on the thing and it goes da, 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 da. I want to get a shot of
It does
that
shooting
and then play
stars.
the music to it. Yeah.
Clip
Anyway.
it. Someone in chat, clip it.
We'll take this time to remind you guys that we have another game coming up at 10.
We do.
Which should be fascinating, but
I feel
I
like
don't-
this game will be like more high octane than this.
I don't
one.
know. This is pretty intense. The only way it would be more intense is if we were camping.
Okay. Austin.
She.
Austin, have you heard the story about Sherlock Holmes and Watson?
19 seconds. I'm watching in 4K. Let's see it.
What about Watson?
No. So. Really? The own goal, the betrayal.
He was trying to breezy.
Willpower
Anyways, no.
turning to the
So
dark side
Sherlock
here.
Holmes and Watson are on the trail of a culprit, right?
Right.
And they're camping out in the woods in a tent. And Sherlock wakes up in the middle of the night and he looks up and he goes to Watson, wakes him up and goes, "Hey, Watson, look up. What do you see?" And he says, "Oh, I see stars." And Sherlock goes, "Well, what does that mean?" And he goes, "Well, stars are the great expanse of the universe, and the universe is so massive and huge, and it's just hard to
No, it means
really
it's
place
nighttime.
where I am in the universe, right?"
Yeah.
And Sherlock goes, "No, that's not what it means. It means someone stole our tent."
Okay.
It's too
I feel
big.
like that's
It's-
something I'd hear like in a Sherlock book. Like I feel like that would
It's
actually.
not from a Sherlock book. It's
But I feel like
just-
I would see that in like a Sherlock thing. Honestly, they should put that in the Sherlock book. Oh my
Alright,
gosh. Okay,
guys,
the
it's
song is
finally
done. We're
over,
gonna-
ladies
we're gonna
and
head out,
gentlemen.
Finn. This has been a long
The
night.
bad puns and the fun gameplay are over.
I don't know, Finn. I'm gonna have to do some mental recovery from this.
Mental recovery.
I have to take a second to re-examine my life. Maybe
See.
you folks at home should do too, but only re-examine your life for about 13 minutes because then we'll be back with more Rocket League.
Yes, indeed. So, okay, good. It didn't break again. All right. Well, we'll see you guys shortly here when we get ready for game number 2 of the evening. Until then, go grab a snap, use the restroom, do whatever you need to do, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes.